Hey guys, what's going on? Right now we are back in the tire room. The Mazda's getting some new shoes. I got FJ Cruiser wheels, and then we got some BF Goodrich all-terrain TAs that are to go on that. So I'm going to finish this up, and then we're going to talk about 5 great tools from Harbor Freight, brought to you by a mechanic. Alright guys, so we got the tires done for the B2600i 4x4 that got a quick respray, and I'll put a card somewhere up here to a couple of those videos just in case you want to follow that project. But today we're bringing you 5 of the best tools that I would personally recommend from Harbor Freight from the point of a professional technician. Number 1 on my list for sure is going to be the shallow swivel sockets. Now, Harbor Freight does not make mid or deep, semi-deep swivel sockets, and if we go down to this drawer here, the Mac semi-deep. If you're doing this every day as a professional technician, you know the importance and the benefit of having the semi-deeps or the deep swivel sockets. In comparison, this set from Mac Tools was almost $400. Oh! These ones from Pittsburgh, which I've had for about 5 years now, are 25 bucks. The one complaint that I have seen on these is people say that the spring gets caught on stuff and unwinds, and that's what holds this cheaper socket together. I've personally never had that issue, and you could put some electrical tape around it if it really was an issue. I've broke one, the 17, which seems to be the one that breaks in every set of swivel sockets, oddly enough. But I just took it down to my local Harbor Freight, and they warranted it right out for me. So number 1 is the shallow swivel sockets from Harbor Freight. Number 2 on my list is kind of going to be a twofer. We got the Pittsburgh Professional line of short half-inch impact sockets and deep half-inch impact sockets. Now, these sockets, again, about 25 bucks for the set of those. I've had them for about 5 years now, and I have absolutely no problems with them. Here at Toyota, this is a pretty big shop, and we all use the 21 like crazy because that's what all the Toyota passenger cars and smaller trucks run. I've had 2 of the 21 millimeter sockets that I've completely chromed by rubbing off all of the paint. They just turned completely shiny, and then they broke. Simple as bringing it in, and they swap it out. So I'm on my 3rd 21, and guess what? When that one breaks, I'm gonna do the same thing again. So number 2 on my list of tools that I absolutely recommend as a professional technician is the stubby half-inch impact sockets and the deep half-inch impact sockets from Pittsburgh. Number 3 on my list is going to be a newer tool. It is the Icon stubby ratchets. I love these things for the price. I think they're about, I can't remember exactly how much they are. I got them as a gift. As you know, this is their new line of professional tool truck quality tools that they sell at Harbor Freight, and I got the stubby wrenches. Now, I would not recommend normal Harbor Freight Pittsburgh wrenches at all. These are Icon, but if you look at like this guy here, I bought these one weekend when I needed a set of ratcheting wrenches really cheap. One thing I hate about them most of the time from Harbor Freight is the ends span open and you can feel your knuckles busting before it even happens. The second thing is they're very short, so you can't get a whole lot of leverage on them. Would not recommend Pittsburgh ratcheting wrenches or their regular wrenches in general, but the Icon stubbies, where you're not going to apply a lot of torque, have been absolutely fantastic for me. So that's number 3. Number 4 is going to be the Pittsburgh Professional half-inch flex head long reach ratchet. Now, I bought this just to do alignments. In comparison, the Mac version is about $120. This was 25 bucks, and I've had it for about 3 years now, never had any problems with it. I'll put one more card up here comparing the Icon and Snap-on ratchets that I did a while back. It'll be right up here, but this is very similar in design to the Icon, the Pittsburgh Pro, and these are actually made in Taiwan. Now, I have stood on this thing, I've hung on it. Like I said, I bought it to do alignments, and it has held up absolutely fantastic. And at around 25 bucks, you really can't beat this Pittsburgh Professional long reach flex head half-inch ratchet. Last on my list is going to be the Giant Dead Blow. Now, this is about 5 bucks, and before you go crazy, I know they come apart, I know the beads fall out, but guess what? One step ahead of you. I got my Snap-on right here. Look at that. the exact same thing happens. Is this thing built better? Absolutely. This is smaller. I wanted something larger, and Snap-on and Mac tools, that size of that orange Pittsburgh hammer, which was $5, is about $150. So there was no way that I was going to spend that. So you guys, I hope you like this list of 5 tools that I would recommend as a professional technician. Our shop is really big. We have 9 flat rate line techs in here. I can guarantee you that almost every single one of them has some Pittsburgh tools in their toolbox. Are all of them good? No. You got to go by what works and what doesn't work. You know, if you're DIY, a lot more of these tools are going to be good for you, but when you're using and abusing them every day, these are the 5 tools that I have personally found and have had for some time that work really, really well and are going to save you a little bit of money. So make sure you'll drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell button so you're notified every time we upload a video. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.